What's going on, guys? Rob at 3STRONG here. I have my smiley face muscle man. Give him some bigger eyes here. There we go. Smiley face muscle man. I'm going to talk about anatomy. Having a basic understanding of anatomy will help you greatly when it comes to picking the right exercises and getting the technique down and isolating certain pieces, even when you do complex movements, and going, okay, this movement is meant to work these muscles. Why am I feeling it somewhere else? And am I doing something wrong? Creating that awareness will help you improve your technique, will help you improve your programming skills, so that when you go out and you work out, you know exactly what you're doing, what you're targeting, and how to do that. It's really what I do. But if I can give you some help, and you know, when you go into the gym and you know what you're doing, because for the most part, when people walk into a big health club where they're working out on their own, they're lost. People are wandering around just looking at what other people are doing, going, well, he's doing that machine in that way, so I'm going to go do that. And you're learning from people who don't really know that much about exercise. Maybe they do, but nobody really knows who those people are. They're just watching what everyone else is doing. So if you have a basic understanding of how the body works, you're well on your way. You're well on your way. This obviously is just the upper body, and it's the front side of the body. I'm just going to go over a brief overview of what the actual areas are, the zones of the body, and we're just going to name them so that when people ask you, like, what is this? The front of my arms is growing. I don't know what this is. What is this muscle? Some of you know it, some of you don't. I'm going to go over the basics anyway. These muscles right here in the front, and granted, this is obviously a male body, but underneath the surface, and it's obviously exaggerated as well in terms of the muscularity so you can see it, but these are muscles that everyone has. When everyone says, oh my God, I don't have those muscles, you have those muscles. They might not just be as big as other people's. So anyway, these big things right here on the front, what all the guys want, these are pecs. So when people are talking about, I'm going to work my chest, they're talking about the pectoralis major, which is this big muscle here in the front. I'm not really going to talk about function in too much detail. The deltoids, those are those big kind of caps. You know, women or men like to have that little definition there on the shoulders. These are the deltoids. Any overhead press, any lateral raises, those are going to work the deltoids. See these guys right here on the top? Some guys want these. A lot of women don't want these, but it doesn't really matter. It's very difficult to develop those in women anyway. These are the traps. These are the muscles that help to kind of pull your shoulder. They help move your shoulder blades. Anytime your shoulder blades are moving, your traps are working. It's actually the trapezius muscles. When I show the back side of the body in future videos, you'll understand why it's called the trapezius. Obviously, we have the abs. These are the rectus abdominis muscles, which cover the front. Those help to crunch. And actually, we have other muscles on the sides. Some people, if they're overweight, they call them the love handles. But the obliques, that's what kind of gives you that cut. These help with rotation and lateral flexion in our trunk. We have our biceps here in the front. The biceps are the muscles that help us to flex our elbow joint. And then here, this is obviously shown from the front, but the back of the arm, you can kind of see it here in me, they help to extend the arm. So they straighten the arm, the biceps flexes the arm, and then obviously we have our forearms, which really, everything that involves grip or moving our wrist around is actually the forearm. And then obviously here we have the lats, which is more on the back side. But this is our basic anatomy chart. And knowing the function of each of these muscles will give you a great understanding of what muscles need to be working during certain movements and how do you work these muscles, what exercises should I pick, what is the technique, all that stuff. But really these are the basics. the pecs, the deltoids, the biceps, the triceps, the obliques, the abs, and the lats. And the traps there. But really, that is the basics. So when we're talking about muscles, that's it. Okay? See you guys tomorrow.